Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 16 The Show, Road to Show with Theo. This is episode 119 as we are getting ready for a home stand here against the Philadelphia Phillies there. And you see the Phillies are 26-31 as we are 21-37, and we're just grinding out here in the season as Bonds and the Detroit Tigers are just kind of limping in here into the season here. As you see, they're 11 games out of first place. Royals currently lead the AL Central with a 31-25 record. So, of course, everyone else is in front of us. The Indians, there you see at 2.5. And then so on and so forth. As for the Phillies, they're 14 games out of first place right now. Braves have an excellent double-digit lead right now over the Mets right now. 10 games. They're ahead of them with a 39-16 record. So 26-31 there for the Phils as they have a 2-game winning streak here. And now we're going to see if we can try to break that up and try to get a sweep here against them at home. So there you see Comerica Park. Not so busy here on this midday workday afternoon game here, as we'll take a look here and see. There you see Miguel Cabrera, and I believe that is Billy Butler there. Of course, a former Kansas City Royal, now a Philly now. So you see Bonds here, bottom of the first here, and a runner on third. Bonds going to try a chip shot that one past the third baseman, but that one's going to be a ground out there, and that's going to be an easy play there to first. Nice job there from the third baseman. Now we go to the bottom of the fifth now, 2-0. Detroit's up, and we'll see Bonds will get underneath this one as he skies this one high and deep out to the outfield, but that one is going to be a lazy fly ball to center field for an out. So they lead it now 2-0 here after 5 innings of work. We'll see if Bonds can do anything here with another at bat. Bottom of the seventh, runner on the first, and he'll hit this one out to left or right field there, and that's going to be a catch there by the right fielder there. Nice catch there for him, nice diving catch, as he will go ahead and put that one away and get himself there a catch, and also the last out of the inning. As we check now and see, Tigers win this one of a score of 2-0 as Bonds goes over 4 in that ball game there. Having a tough day here. So now we'll go ahead and move on to game number 2 and see what he can do here in today's game. As they win the first game of this series here, it's going to be a 3-game series against the Phillies. And we'll see what Bonds can do. Hopefully turn his fortune around here and try to get something going for himself, as he's just, the bats have just not been rattling for him. With the exception of that Twins game that we just seen in the last episode there. He hit those 2 home runs. And hopefully maybe that's going to get him waking up here. As you see Billy Butler at the bat here. Top of the first. 0-1 count for Butler, 2 outs. Bond's going to see if he can make a play here, as we'll see a little snag play here. He's going to be a dive play. Bonds gets the play. Can he make the play at first? And he does. Nice job as Miguel Cabrera gets the catch, and that will end the inning. So nice job there on that dive play there from Bonds, as he dives for that one and takes that base hit away from Billy Butler. Now we'll go to the bottom of the first here for Bonds, and we'll see a swing with an 2-0 count. And this is going to get right into a double play there. Easy job there for the Phillies defense there. Get the out and turn the side here. So after 1 inning, no score yet for either ball club here, as the game is just starting out. 4-0 here for the Phillies, as Bonds hits that one, and he'll rip that one up the middle there. That is going to be a double for him. He gets in there with a stand-up double. Nice job. Now runners and scoring position now at second and third. So Miguel Cabrera coming up. Struck out back in the second. We'll see what he can do here with an 0-1 count. 4-0. Philly leads this one, and we'll see the swing. And there you see that one's going to be a grounder there to the third. Third baseman cannot make a play, but he does recover the ball quickly enough. As nope, he does not get the base runner in. Or does not get the runner there at first, but the base runner from third does score. Check and look and see here. I thought he maybe had enough time to recover there. As he gets the ball here, he throws this one, and nope, they say the base runner makes it there on time. As Butler tries to just shovel that one up out of the ground. So now we'll see Kenny Winters up to bat here, 0 for 1. And he ground out back in the second. We'll see what he can do here with runners on the corners. 0-1 count for him with 1 out. And this is going to be a hit up the middle there. Nice job from Winters as he'll go ahead and knock in Bonds. And the runners will advance now and have runners now at first and second. So nice job for the Tigers to try to come back in this one here late, but will it be enough? No, it will not. It will be a final score of 4-2. Phillies win this one. Cole Hamels gets his 5th win of the year. Tillman will get his, I believe, his 3rd loss of the season there, and Bonds will go ahead and get a 1-4 type of day with a strikeout and a walk. So, with a 1-for-4 day, a run and a strikeout, not a walk there. So we'll go ahead and get to Game 3, the final game of the series here. And the Phillies would try to do their best here to try to not get a victory here, or not try to get the Tigers here to get a victory here. And the Tigers can move away with a win. See here, tie 3-all here in the 4th. And there you see Bonds knocks that one past the third baseman there. And the runner will come in. That will break up the tie. And we'll see here, Bonds will get a base hit there and also score an RBI. Nice job there from him as the Phillies pitching coach will have to come out and talk to Cashner. Bonds now 1 for 4 here in the bottom of the 8th. It's 7-3 here. And Bonds gets a sweet swing on this one. This is going to go on the gap. That's going to drive in a run. That's going to put him in scoring position here as he'll get held up at second. So he'll get a 2 RBI or RBI double there for himself, and now makes it now 8-3 now for the Tigers. As we'll take a look here and see, just a beautiful swing right there. Finds the open area out there in that defense. Finds a little gap out there and gets himself in scoring position. Now 8-3 here at the bottom of the 8th. Bonds at second. Cabrera up to bat here. We'll see what he can do with a 3-0 count, and this is going to be a hitter's count here, and we'll see. That will be oh no, come on. Bonds did not realize it, but that was a walk, and he'll get thrown out there, and he'll get retired on that play as the Tigers win this one, luckily, 8-3. Verlander gets his 5th win of the year. Cashner gets his 5th loss of the season. Bonds 2 for 5 in that ball game. And yeah, just a bad luck there. Not a play that you should never want to make the last play or the first play, or the last out or the first out there at third. Bonds ends up doing that, but they still win the game. So now 9.5 games out of first place here. Now we move to 3rd place here in the AL Central, as we'll go ahead and we'll host the Chicago White Sox. So we'll continue the homestand here at Comerica Park. There you see 22-38 there. Just a game really in between these two teams here, as Chris Sale is going to be on the hill today. And of course, if you guys have been following the series here, we don't do too well against Chris Sale, either at home or at in Chicago. But we'll see here, 2-0, and Bonds will hit this one up the middle there. Nice job. He'll get himself a base hit here. And so far in this at bat, Bonds will win this one against Chris Sales as he gets a base hit. There you see the numbers there. Team batting average. Now, top of the 4th here, Bonds will chip this one right in front of the plate. The catcher will get on top of that one quickly and throw him out there at first. So Flowers does a nice job to get out of his cross position and gets Bonds out on that one. As Bonds just overstrides on that one, and that will just be a chip right in front of the plate. Good job defensively there for the White Sox. Now 1 for 2 now for Bonds. Here at the bottom of the 6th, 3-0. Chicago leads it. This one, he'll knock this one in between the shortstop and third baseman. That's going to be a base hit for Bonds as he gets a base hit there. Nice job there. You see one of the top guys there on the team, actually the top guy, with 72 hits so far entering play today. So he's had, statistically wise for the team, he's looking pretty good. But overall, not so good. So there you see now Miguel Cabrera coming up to bat. See the Detroit Tigers mascot there trying to get the team and try to get the crowd in front of behind the team here. We'll see here now, bottom of the 6th. Bonds gets off the base here a little bit, thinking about stealing here. He does. He's going to go ahead and try to steal for this one. That avoids the double play, but that one will get the runner out there at first, as Miguel cannot outrun that play. And that's going to move Bonds to second. So nice job there from Williams making that play there. And Chris Sale's just trying his best here to keep Bonds in check here on the base pass. So now Kenny Winters up to bat, 1 for 1 for him. Single back in the second. We'll see what he can do here in this situation with Bonds at second. 0-1 count here, 2 outs, and Winters will knock this one. This one will go right to the shortstop here, and that will be an easy play. And right there, that will end the inning there as Chris Sales gets out of there unscathed there against the Tigers. As the White Sox lead now 3-0. Now 5-0 here, bottom of the 5th. Bonds gets a hold of this one, and he takes this one high and deep, and that ball is gone. Home run there for Theo Bonds. That'll be home run number 13 for him. And they get on the scoreboard here, but it is late. Can this get a rally going for themselves? As the Tigers get on the board here late in the ball game. Yeah, let's do this, Tigers. Let's try to see if we can come back. As Bonds connects on that one, 444 feet deep to left field here as he pulls the hell out of this damn ball. Take a look here. He gets a hold of it. He knows he has it. And that ball just sails right out of the ballpark here. Chris Sale's probably getting a little worried here as Miguel Cabrera coming up the bat. But that is not enough there for the Tigers to get back in the ball game as they cannot rally. White Sox win this one 5-1 in the ball game. So they win game 1. Now game 2, we don't get to see that action because Bonds is in that game, but he goes 0 for 5. He has 2 strikeouts, and they end up losing that one 2-1. So the Tigers are going to try to come back here and try to win game 3 and try to see if they can avoid getting swept here. So we'll see here in game 3 what Bonds and the Tigers can do to avoid the brooms here from the White Sox. So bottom of the 1st here, there you see his numbers, 3 of 9 in this series. Bonds hits this one there to shortstop. Shortstop makes a nice play. Beautiful throw there from Alexi Ramirez as he gets Bonds out on that play and ends the inning. So after 1, no score. Now bottom of the 3rd here, runners at 1st and 2nd. 1-0 here for the Tigers lead. And we'll see here a beautiful double play right there executed by the White Sox there on the Tigers. And that ends the inning there. As we'll see here the replay. Bonds hits that one right into there. Just a routine play. And a nice job there from the defense. Now over 2 groundouts here for Bonds. As we go to the bottom of the 6th here, nobody on board and 1 out. Bonds knocks this one past Alexi Ramirez. Ramirez cannot make a play, but Bonds is able to get on base here. And hopefully as leadoff guy to start a rally here for him. So there you see Bonds now there at first with 1 out. Now Austin Jackson's going to come out to bat here. Hopefully Jackson, I should say, could try to do something. I don't know how I messed up that last name, but we'll see if Jackson can do something here with a 3-1 count. Bonds almost gets picked off there, but he turns around and takes off, and they go ahead and draw the walk as Jackson will go ahead and be given first base on that 3-1 count there as Trevo cannot find the strike zone there. So we'll see now Nick Mallory come up to bat. 0 for 2 groundouts for him. He's not having a good day at all. 0-2 count, 1 away. Runners at 1st and 2nd. And Bonds will go ahead and takes off here. Bonds is going to go ahead and he's going to gun for a home plate here. He does, slides. Nice job. As now they have a runner at 2nd as Mallory gets thrown out there at 1st. A good hustle there from Abreu. And you take a look here at the replay, he hustles there down to the first base bag and then realizes, hey, there's going to be a play at the plate and cannot get the ball there on time. So good job there from his hustle, but just not enough to get Bonds out. Bonds just doing good base running there, trucking around the bases there. So now, bottom of the 10th here, tied all 3-all. Bonds hits this one up the middle here. Nice play to get the force out there at 2nd, and that will retire Bonds is at bat as we'll move on here to extra frames here to see if we can win this ball game here. To bottom of 13th, runner on 1st, and Bonds hits this one high and deep out to center field here, but the center fielder we'll track that one down, and that will be Bonds' day there. Will he get another shot here to be the hero in this ball game? Well, we'll have to find out and see, as he does not get that one, and it's still tied 3-all, but we'll take a look here and see. Tigers do win this one. They squeak out a win. 4-3, they avoid the sweep, as Bond goes 1 for 6 in that ball game, and he gets a strikeout and a run. His average now at 287. 287. So we'll take a look here before we go and see that we're 8.5 games out of first place. Just a half a game between us and the White Sox. A half a game between the Tigers, or the White Sox and the Twins there. So pretty tight division. No one yet in double figures like we were, of course, at the beginning of this episode. But we have shrunk down the lead here, but we still got more to go here, as we got still another 3 more games here before we go back on the road and have to face Kansas City for 3 games there in the city of Fountains, and along with the road trip to Tampa Bay coming up here in the future episodes. So we got a big series. These divisional games are going to be very important, especially the Kansas City series there. We got to try to see if we can get some ground against them and try to win that series there. I'm already talking about an important series already here in the month of June. So hopefully we can turn things around, and hopefully you guys will come on back for more Road to Show here with Theo Bond. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button. Not to mention, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe for more Road to Show with Theo Bonds here on ESGNet. By the way, don't forget to subscribe or check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. The links are down below in the description. And as always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.